something like that. I don't know why it's like that. There's no point streaming like that. It wasn't like that. It just was fine, and then suddenly it just bombed out. So I don't know why, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna get a lot of slack for this one, but what I'll do is I'll just edit it later on. Check that first section out. Check it out. Luckily, you can do that on YouTube. Alright, so we go. Yeah, this one's got the historical paintings on the background. I like it quite. You know, the basically the 1860s paintings of grand masters and stuff. If you go to Rome and France, you can see them hanging there. It's quite nice. This is a French one, John Longuerome, 1860 painting. It's quite good, well done. I actually like the old masters. They were brilliant. I like the way they painted and stuff. Something about it. All right. All right. I hope everything looks better now on the other side, Moose. Oh, as I say, technical difficulties, people. It happens. So I'm playing now just a Sorry, say again?
Oh. I was just laughing with the auto resolve.
The other result. Alright, what happened? Explain.
Well, they had a garrison here of 11 because I run that mod. You've got better garrison, but guess what? The auto result with my 11 heroic nobles in my army was 96%. It was absolutely brutal.
Yeah, well, that is a brutal. That's not a slaughter. That's a rout, as they say.
Like they didn't even register on the power bar. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that was total overkill, as they say. You're mean man. You're nasty man. You wiped them all out. Oh, that's nasty. That's a guaranteed win, basically.
Oh, it is. It's ridiculous. If you just spam like one unit type, you just.
I see a lot of people in the beginning like to spam that what they call Rorarii units when they play Rome or something like that, like a low tier unit, but lots of them.
Yeah, because it works wonderfully online. Rome 2 is about numbers, basically.
That's true. Numbers and overwhelming force. But sometimes I defeated those overwhelming numbers, eh? If you play your cards right, you can really do something there. All right, here we go. It's loading in now. Now, and I find out why my computer is so slow loading as well. I need to upgrade my the CPU.
You are at war with the Etruscan League.
Yeah,
March north.
Yeah, and take that. I know all the stories. Oh, let's move this unit back in there again. Oh, it's still dark. Can you believe it? Still the same. What is going on here? What is happening? What is the problem? Can you believe it? It's light, and then when you play the game, it goes dark. For some reason. No, I don't know.
Can't help you on that one.
I'm utterly dumbstruck, bro. I am now at the point that I am going to say I am totally out. I don't know what to say. Let's see what's going on here. Something here is wrong. Something is not working because it's not the divided emperor. Let's see, London. It's not that. Output. Recording, buffer, replay, advance. Encoding settings. That's correct. Let's see now. Still the same. What's going on here? Settings. Disable beta. Yeah. Update channel. I don't know. Show output. Keep recording. I don't understand what's going on here. It's completely, utterly got my mind blown away. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what is going on here. Output.
It's gone kaput.
Yeah, it's gone completely crazy. Badass shit crazy. I don't know. I understand what's going on here, people. I don't know what's going on. Everything else is the settings are correct. I don't understand what's going on over here. So let's have a look here at let's check here. Cancel. Let's have a look here. Live streaming, audio input capture. That's fine. Discord. That's fine. Display capture. Camera. Wait, if I do display capture, let's see if it changes something. Let's just do that. Automatic. Alright, let's see if that changes it better. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see if it changes that. Yeah, that makes it better. So I'm going to do it on display capture. Alright, so now I need to basically make sure I have... Can you guys still hear me? Display capture. Then I need to just make sure... If I do it directly from the TV, that's fine. Can you guys hear the... Alright, I need to add something here. Discord. Alright, so display capture. Then I have to change something here. Add something. Since I... Okay, cancel. Since I have... So audio input capture. Audio output capture. Audio input capture. Audio output capture. Out existing... speakers, headphone, TV. Alright, let's make it TV. Let's see auto picking. Audio capture. Hello, nothing there. Let's see, nothing there yet. Okay. Alright, so let's just go back there. Audio output capture. I need to put the audio output capture down the bottom there. Let's see if it works now. This is now, I was just say, this is now what we do when you want to fix something on the run. Something went wrong. That's what we call this. Nasty, bro, nasty. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's TV. Okay. Well, I must probably best put on the TV sound, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if I put on the TV sound. Let's see if I do that now, and let's see if I put it there. Okay, just see if you guys can you hear something? Can you, Benzema, can you have a look for me and listen to me? Can you hear the game itself or not? Just see if you can hear it.
Oh, on your stream? Give me a second.
Yeah, just if you see if you can hear that, I will appreciate it, man. Okay. Options, sound.
No, I don't hear anything. The only thing I hear in the background is just obviously your computer going. Rrr. I don't hear any game sound.
Okay, you don't hear
Just
any
your
games.
mouse clicking sound. No.
Just my mouse. Okay. That's strange. Okay, then I have to go in filters. Nope. Yeah, because that's the only way I can get a good clear thing. That's strange, bro. Let's see if I open up that one. Alright, let's see if you can hear now. Alright, can you hear something now? If I have to do them both together. I'll put the sound off on that one. Alright, listen now, Mike. Can you hear something now?
No game sound. There's no game sound.
Alright, just hang on. Try now. Listen now.
Don't forget there's feedback, isn't there, on this stream?
Yeah, it's feedback. Yeah, okay. Try now. Listen now.
Yes, you're working now.
Okay, I'm working now and you can see now. So, alright, I have to do both of them together sort of thing. That's what I have to do. Something went wrong there. I don't know what went wrong. I have to fix it sometime later because it makes it so bloody damn dark. I mean, you can't see shit and it's not good. Alright, the mod I've got on here is a water mod. It's you can download it, guys, if you want to. I'll put it on here. Basically what it does is it just changed the... You see there's not a harbour here anymore by Neapolis. Now you got like... it changes it now so you can have a full province now. Yeah, instead of Sicily. It makes Sicily now something on its own. So, just to let you guys know. Alright, so... what are we going to do here? Text harvesting? Yeah, text harvesting. Let's do text harvesting. And then what we're going to do here is, I don't want Shrine of Mars. Not that one. What's that? That is Pit Mine. No, not that one. That one. Okay. Alright, so now you guys can hear something. Yeah, now at least it will work now. So hopefully. Oh my goodness. Technology research. I have no idea what went wrong, guys. Honestly, I don't know. Something went wrong completely. Wait, it's up. Because this is a whole different function I've got here now. So anything that's on my monitor will basically show now. Basically, if it's not the game, something else it will be. If I stop the game, it will be something else. So, but at least it picks up the sounds now. All right. All right. Let's see. What I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, let's do this over here. Where's this? Aculum. Alright, Aculum, I'll do a military harbor. And over here, I'll do that. Over here, I'll do that later on. So, end of turn. Strange.
It is time we parted ways.
Ooh,
So speaks the Lord of the Brazier.
Oh my goodness, I've got war again, eh? Non-aggression pact soon with Carthage. Carthage. Oh
Destroy them. Carthage and still. What do they say? Carthage must be destroyed.
Yeah, Carthage must be destroyed. Yeah. They must be punished. Alright, so we're definitely going to have a problem with them soon. And I've got the Etrusques in the north that give me trouble as well. So we got a bit of everything. Alright, so let's see. And I'll show you guys now. Luckily, because I've got it on this format, so you guys can see my mod list. I'll show you what I've got. So if you guys want to try it out, sort of thing. All right, that one, and not that one. As you can see, everything is different. Yeah, all my, even my, I've got the red buttons like the original, and all these other little beautiful things. Alright.
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. Oh, we'll sort out that now in a minute. Let's send a spy out there and see what's going on. How may I serve you?
As you command.
As you command. Alright, let's see what we have. What do we have? Alright, so they're going to definitely send some... Got no money. Alright, let's do that. I think we start getting some trade somewhere. Ooh, here we come. Etruskis are coming. Alright, so here we go. Slums. Ah, man, damn it. Okay. Alright, Etruscans are coming. Ready for battle. Alright, so we have to get some.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Okay. Roma. Oh my goodness, okay, we have to fight this one. Interesting battle. Alright, let's see what they got. One set of horses, alright. They got a pair of horses, so we have to fight these guys. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong there, Pansamika. I don't know what went wrong with the actual recording things, why it went like that. I don't understand it, but strange nonetheless.
This is just an error, it happens.
Yeah, but I mean, people have problems with Discord before. I mean, it's nothing new, you know. It's not like it doesn't happen before, sort of thing. You know what I mean? All right, let's just get these guys over here. There's no point in letting them standing over there.
Melee infantry!
Let them stand over there.
Many
Yeah, get
troops
some of that.
awaiting orders.
Not you.
No, I know.
Ready and
You sound like you're British. Are
I'm
you?
British.
You're from. All right. You're also here in England with me, so fair enough.
heavies!
Which part of England? I'm here in Isle of Wight, so on the sunny Isle of Wight.
General!
South East England.
All right.
Our missiles await your orders.
Hampshire way.
Oh, Hampshire. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm on a little Isle of Wight.
Yeah, I used to visit there a few times. I went to Allen Bay when I was young.
Oh, Ellen Bay. Yeah, nice. But it's very expensive now. That ferry is ridiculous, eh? This White Link ferry, it's too much money. I think they extortionate the people with the price. Ridiculous.
Wow, it's not going too good for you, is it, Mr. Boy I? Declared war on me and then didn't even have any armies ready. Typical AI, that, isn't it?
Yeah, typical. They always want to. They bite off more than they can chew, usually.
I don't understand it.
At
It's
your
like
command.
it's
Support
the same
ships.
in most type war games. It's like when you don't know where you meet a faction from the other side of the map and they just declare war on you. It's like, how are you going to get to me? Like, I'll tell you what. One time, do you know that little Numidian faction down the bottom left side of the map where the purple dye is?
Yeah.
Would be Morocco is today. Right. So they declared war on me, right? And I forgot
You're at war with them, yeah.
They sent a little shitty javelin 20 stack javelin. Yeah, they sent a little 20 shitty javelin stack all the way up the Spanish coast, right? All the way up past France, all the way between the English Channel, all the way up past the Denmark, all the way up past the Norwegian Sea, all the way up through there, right? Up to my minor settlement,
Support
which
ships,
used to say where
ready and
Poland
waiting.
is today.
Yeah.
They literally said, I was like, are you serious? Did you just send a little shit? The AI would be very sad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because it doesn't make sense. Because why do they want to declare war? That's what I like about the Destroyers mod. Because that Divided Imperial mod he made there with the coalitions, they changed. They can't declare war and you're on the opposite side of the map. It has to be a coalition against you that's locally. You know what I mean? It's not. It makes more sense, and it makes it more interesting to play as well.
And the double.
All right, here we come. Here we go. Here they come.
It just doesn't make sense. It's like, why are you declaring war on me? It makes
They just wanted to show they can be powerful too, you know. They can be
Right.
powerful.
Surprise! Levies!
They can be powerful too.
General! Now! Jupiter gives us
Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna.
Did you have that in your games as well? The AIs on the start a lot of the time as well.
Yeah, I do have it.
Yeah.
know.
They're always starving somehow.
They always have a food shortage or something. I don't know.
Even if you don't have spies nicking their food, it's like, well, why are you starving?
Exactly, I don't. But that's. I think that's a flaw in the AI. But it is what it is. All right.
Well, that's what I say. The golden rule of thumb is you always want at least 2 farms per province, minimum. Sometimes 3, I'd say.
missiles ready and waiting.
You've got
Definitely.
the building slot.
Yeah, definitely. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take out their general. If I take out their general, the battle is over. Hopefully. We'll see now. Here we go. Battle has commenced. I'm just glad I've got the picture fixed now. So.
Oh, I don't think all guys like it.
Well, I'm busy attacking a Etruscan army general.
Well,
Oh.
they're just attacking me, and I just thought I'd let one of my female gem. What the?
Heavies! Missiles
Just at the nick of time, I spotted. What's he got now? Let's have a look. Excuse my language.
Nah, it's fine. I don't blame you, my man. I don't
Our
blame you.
general is under attack.
It's like, how many times have we end up been playing this campaign for about 2 hours?
Brave Romans to a man! Principes!
I know why I got jinxed. I played Pharaoh Total War yesterday, that's why. No, I know.
Missiles awaiting targets! Light at speed! Advance at speed! Levies!
If I can kill the general, I've got a big win here.
Jupiter gives us strength!
What I always don't understand is how Carthage uses minor African functions.
I have no idea.
At speed!
Like every time I play Carthage, I always smash those African functions, like the Numidian functions.
Commander!
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Legend of the Total Wars one where he saved that disaster campaign?
Principes!
Yeah.
The general
Carthage.
is dead.
He literally, there was a guy struggling. But Legend of Total War just said, destroy everything, start from scratch, capture Libya's client state, get yourself into some Carthaginian hoplites, spam it for auto resolve until your economy's better. And guess what? It works wonders.
Proud Roman sword!
Definitely. You remind me a lot of the Spiffing Brit, your accent. You know, the Spiffing Brit, he's like, he's always doing like these funny, like taking the Mickey out of Skyrim and all that sort of thing.
The men are wavering.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
All
know
right.
he is.
Here we go. The peasants are running. The peasants are running.
Romans ready for duty! Levies! Act now!
So, what did you have in your army, Mr. Boyan? You had Levy Freeman. Did you have access to sword fighters? And still recruit Levy Freeman.
It's a straight, but when you start worrying is when they start sending oath swans.
Yeah, but it's rare you see them. To be fair, I can barely afford to eat these heroic nobles. My income was like 8 grand a time, but now since I've sold
Ready for
my heroic
duty!
nobles, which is kind of like a host one equivalent. Not as strong, but not far off.
Yeah.
Yeah, my income's not quite good.
Many troops!
They are expensive, to be fair. It's like I said before, barbarians just struggle with income, and their corruption levels just get so big. It's just,
Sons
and
of
why you
Mars!
don't have that anti-corruption, like you know, real anti-corruption.
Missiles
Yeah.
infantry at your command!
All right.
General!
Now I can send the general back in that side.
Levies!
I can get rid of these little buggers.
Sons of Mars! Collapse!
Come. Yeah. Alright, got rid of them.
Brave Romans to a man!
Alright, now, let's send these little puppies.
Blaze!
Let's send these guys around the corner.
Double time!
Send them around the corner, son.
Speed!
Let's get these other guys from the back. Come on.
Why would you join war against Carthage and you're losing heavily?
It's called overstretching and overzealousm. I don't know how you can call that one. But
Let's declare war on Carthage while the Lusitanians kick in, while the Iceni and Lusitania are beating us up. It sounds really smart.
yeah, it
Just
does.
chew off more than what. It's typical AI. I like that. They're like, we declare war on you. Dude, you can put 3 settlements, you can barely afford one load tier.
War! We want
Okay.
it. We need it. Our men hunger for your woman. Yeah, right.
Brave Romans to a man!
One problem with that.
March!
Yo, GGC. I had some issues, man, with this bloody OBS, bro. It just didn't want to show. I had to do something now to fix it so I can get some proper... like you can see what's going on here. Otherwise it's as dark as hell. You can't see nothing. But in any case, welcome, GGC.
Howie Corey is Levy Freeman. Still no sword followers. I'm pretty sure they have access to them. They do.
Just hang on.
But they don't now.
Oh, my mum's on the phone. It's my mum on the phone. I thought she was calling me. She's talking to someone. Alright. Mr. Panzer Mike, I'm getting these guys from the
Our
back.
men flee the field of battle. This is a
Shameful
display.
that play. I'm getting these little Truskies in the back. Alright, let's go get them, boys. Throw those Pile. Get them.
Gold chevrons on the boat. How do you get the gold chevrons? I'm gonna need a champion.
Come on. Kill them all.
Quick march!
Yeah. Since I got those heroic moments, my income's dropped tenfold.
Come on. Get behind these guys. We can win them. We can defeat them. Let's get behind them.
Do you like Ocean, do you?
Do I like what?
Do you like Ocean, do
Yeah, sometimes.
you? I do like Ocean.
Well, tonight I'm.
You.
I don't. My friend GGC gave me that as a gift. That game, Crimson. What's it called? The new one, man.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What's the name of the game? The name of the game. Let's just see. Steam. Oh, just quickly have a look here. Quickly. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert. Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna play that one later tonight on my All Sorts of Games channel. First time playing it. I just had to figure out how the controls work. Quite difficult, the controls, but not too bad.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, here we go. I defeated the Truskies. They are dead, son.
General!
Oh boy, they're all gonna run away.
I love the AI. It's just smart just when there's a doomsday glitching around the corner and you can reach them because you've got like a 9-star general.
Oh my goodness.
Sons of Mars! Charge! Advance!
You're not going to be back captain, are you?
Well, I defeated the Truskies, yeah, so whatever happened, yeah, they're all done.
Jesus, what is this movement range?
Alright, here we go. In any case, how's your day been today so far, Mr. GGC? Are you alright, sir? I'm just going to kill as much of these Etruscans as I possibly can. Because I don't want them to come back.
Which banner mod is that you're using?
Which mod I'm using?
The banner mod. Your banner's on your Roman soldiers. I recognise that somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's the original one. It's actually the original one. Alright, let me just show you guys quickly what I've got here. Alright, let me just show you guys. Here's my mod list. I've got Better Rome 2 map. That's the new water map. I know, Joseph. What's it up, Mr. Gonzo? So it's Better Rome map 2. I've got Mighty FX. Then I've got FX Extended. Oh, that's nasty, bro. But it's always nice to get home. At least you can have a drink now. Alright, so I've got this one. Battle Lean Effects. Battle Better, the more dust. Mighty FX. Then I've got that old camping map trees. That just makes the trees a bit better. And this is Rome faction colors, the original classic colors. You know, when Rome came out the first time, that's that one. Then I've got red and white buttons, vanilla. So that makes these red buttons, like the used to be, like the original Rome. Historical to Studo, basically Return to Glory animations mod for more gore and stuff. And I got MS Camping, Palisade Defenses. That's only if you got a general. I've got Nordic unit cards, the Romani UI, and then Roman Splash for when you go into intro. And then I've got Benjamin Attila style building add-ons like that, icons to make it like that. And then Vanilla Empire divided map as well. That works with that one, Better Rome map 2. You have to have the two together. And then I've got historical loading screens basically. That's it. That's my mod list, guys. If you guys want to know. So I can put this up for you guys if you want to. There it is. I can I'll make it for you guys available if you want. Alright, so end the battle. I'll win the battle in any case. So if you guys are interested in that. Oh my goodness, here's this guy again. Deny. I hate that spam you get sometimes. So yeah, there we go. That's the mod list I've got. So makes it interesting. And I defeated their Etruscans. I actually decimated them. They have 1,000. They sent 1,160 against me. I killed 1,087. So only a handful survived, which means their army is dead. Yeah, well. Work is an interesting thing. We all need to do that. Alright. Here we go. Is it better for you, Moose? Can you at least see what's going on now, sir? Mr. Moose. For those of you guys that's on Discord, if you want to join me and Sponsor Mike to chat with me, you're very welcome to do so. If you are on the Discord and you're a member here on the Discord, you can always come and join and talk. Definitely come. You're always welcome. Alright. Close victory.
You don't use any of the years per turn mods, though?
Say again?
You don't use any of the years per turn mods, like 4 years per turn, 2 years per turn?
No, I know what you mean. The how many turns per thing. Let me just have a look. I don't think so. I don't think I have any of them. I know that means that the generals live longer than normal, and then they can be better upgraded and stuff, which is cool. I have that one. Only have that one on David Ed Emperor. That's the only place where I've got that specific mod on, but not on these ones. This one is basically what you see is what I got here. Just a few graphical changes and unit card changes, and basically that's it. Nothing special, or and I've got some effects there, like if you shoot, if you fire with the ballistas and stuff like that, gives you that extra smoke and stuff, and just enhance that sort of stuff. Give it a bit more of a flair, but yeah, but you actually suffer in other things, loading times. But it is what it is. You suffer somewhere, you have to give up something somewhere else.
Guess the AI is back.
Yep.
Yep, they are. They are going for the back gap. They're always going for mine, so.
But also funny for me, the AI is like they always want to take you on a faction. Some factions, I don't know. They're in the
The
middle
AI
of,
only ever attacks you when they got the numbers. Most of the time after that, once you start getting decent armies, they just run away.
yeah. If sometimes I find that if you got a strong army in a vicinity nearby, they don't dare come close. They don't come near you. They leave you alone. But the moment you move that army away, where you have to use it somewhere else, you think, all right, they're not going to attack you. You're not at war with them for any reason, and then suddenly they just come and attack you. War. Yeah, kick them. Destroy them. Yeah. Trusking scum. Alright, what are we gonna do with them? Let's make them slaves. Get wrecked, son. Alright, so we can do that. Experience, alright, so let's see.
Commander,
Commander. Alright, we got that one. We can do that one. Construction, military wolf. Alright, so that's gonna be interesting. What's this? Civil settlement, market settlement, or farming. Let's make a farming settlement. Because I get more money from farming because I'm playing the Etrusques. I play Cornelia. Let's just see. Alright, so that's that. If I take that, wait, if I take that off for now, I've got more money. Let me just get a wife here. Because I can embezzle some funds.
Oh, you know about the embezzle mechanic? That's such a great mechanic.
Yeah, I can embezzle some funds. I'm gonna be a bit corrupt. I can be a corrupt man. Let's do Scylla. Okay, let's see if I can get some trade going.
Greetings, friend. We will speak.
Greetings, friend.
I give you greeting and my attention.
I give you greetings and salutations. Alright.
Enter, friend, and speak. I think
I had that
trade a
when
bad
I-
idea.
my first
We do
boy
not
I
want
campaigned,
simple
I left
folk
my
to be
ocean
scared of the
sitting
marketplace.
on- I think it was just like a load of Oathsworn and veteran spears and a noble horse.
You would
Sitting
not
around there
sell
like
much in
10,
our
15 doing
marketplaces.
nothing, 'cause there
Our people are
was a
rather.
town on the border with, I think it was Athens at the time.
Okay.
And I took that army away because I thought, well, I get this army's cost me like 2.5 grand, 3,000, you know, because Oathsworn and Noble Horse aren't cheap.
No,
units.
they're not, no.
You know, you think to yourself, well, there's no point having a really strong army sitting around doing nothing, so let's just send it somewhere. Guess what? They declared war on me and they just got a load of militia hoplites. I was like,
Oh, lovely.
you're gonna reap the consequences, my friend. And guess what? I destroyed them in about 8 turns.
That sounds lovely.
fleets rip
Well, it was their own fault. Then they were like, we're giving me peace. And they were like, offered me like 10,000. And I was like, nope, you're dying.
Yeah, well, as I say, good luck with that one. Alright, so, okay, let's just do this. Hopefully I can embezzle some funds and I can get some... But it also, there's a negative effect on embezzling funds. It makes you a negative with the other factions in your faction, the other group in this...
And if you keep an eye on it, it shouldn't be too bad.
It helps out sometimes, you know. You need a bit of extra cash for this, a bit of extra cash for that in the game. But yeah, it is a funny one. I'm just glad I got the picture back on and not so dark. I don't know what happened there. I wanted so badly, but I'll play tomorrow. But I'll keep it like this settings now. I don't know what went wrong. Oh, a diplomat betrayed me as usual. It always gets something like that. Always a problem. All right, so let's strike.
Besieging settlement. Let them cower before
For Rome. All right, let's fight it on a battle map. Give it a bit of action here.
I think I got so pissed off at one of them in one of my campaigns. I think I just sent one of my generals there to starve them to death for like 5 turns. I was like, nah, you're dying in there. I can't be asked to play the battle. You're just going to die for 5 minutes.
Well, I laughed at my one friend. He was playing. He was playing Legendary. I think he was playing. What was it? What's Athens? I think it was Athens.
No, I think what it was, I can't remember. It was my first Boyo campaign. It's like when I was really new to the game. And I just kept. I was struggling to understand the backcapping thing. And then I started to understand the ambush mechanic and stuff. Boy, pretty much put a stop to it using my spies effectively. But I said to myself, as soon as I catch that last army in that last settlement, I am literally going to send a general over there and starve them to death for how many times, and I do not care. And I will not. Yeah, because I got so annoyed with that backcapping, and that's what I did. I starved them to death for like 4 times because they had no food. Because they just annoyed me that much.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I know it's pathetic, but sometimes the AI can be annoying.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
What is?
No. I'm just saying something else. Sorry, I was. Don't worry, I was just thinking. I was just checking something out here quickly. Right, so something else went wrong there. Live stream. All right, got it on the same live stream. All right, fair enough. Okay, I just wanted to check something out to make sure what's going on. If they, so I have to do some editing there, definitely. By the looks of it, some serious editing. All right. Okay, let's go there. Start deployment. I only got 1 cavalry unit. All right, fine.
General.
Let's do this. Triple X's.
Formation.
And then the front units into skirmish mode. Start battle.
General. Soldiers of Rome, I expect only victory, no matter how hard won, because that is our duty. And we are nothing without duty or honor. That is why we will triumph.
You always destroy factions.
Now.
Which faction you're talking about?
Just in general, if you have a war, you just go out of your way to destroy that faction you're at war with.
Yes, I basically sometimes I do it halfway, get a respite sort of to basically to regroup, and then I strike again. It just depends if the Truskies is definitely one of those I definitely want to wipe out because they're a pain in the ass. Because they never stop fighting you, they always fight you. So that's one of the factions I definitely wipe out when I play Rome. And then there's another faction, basically Carthage. Basically, Carthage is also a pain in the ass.
I only generally wipe out a faction, like if I'm going that way and I want to conquer that land. For example, if a faction declares war on me, never wants peace, then you have to go out your way because, example, aka the Swabi, Germanic tribes never want peace, so you have to go out your way to destroy them.
Yeah.
Or if they give you money for peace, then yeah, I'll take it. But there is a few factions that never want peace. The main ones are the Germanics, and you literally have to go out your way to destroy them. They're just so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the Germanics and the Etruscans. They're the 2 major factions that give you a pain in the ass. And there's another one as well. The ones in Spain. That tribes over there.
The Lusitani, they're like that. They never want peace either. You have to go out your way to destroy them.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, the Lusitani. Yeah, they are a pain in the ass. They like the goals. They just nasty.
Yeah, but the goals you can actually deal with. Like you can know sometimes the goals aren't actually that bad to deal with. Yeah, they can be annoying at times, but a lot of the time, you can actually get treaties with them, like peace treaties or like trade agreements.
But the Germans, forget it. Germans and the Lusitani. And there's an Eastern faction as well. What's the one is that? It's like one of the small factions. I think it's Bactria, not Bactria. The Crimea. Crimea. That's another
Oh,
faction.
Cimmeria, the Bosporus King. Yeah, they never want peace most of the time.
They just
They
declare
only
war.
try-
Yeah.
the only they want peace is probably when they have nothing left.
But also they just declare war on you for no reason. They just you're not even near them. But it's war.
It's like when they declare war on you, and it's like they're like one of the most shittest factions in the game. Sorry to say, but they are.
Yeah, and they got nothing to
alright.
back it.
All right, I'll give them where credit's due. They're not the worst faction. I mean, they're better than the Thracians, the Thracian Kingdom. I can't pronounce that name. One of the names. But anyway, they're better than them. But you know, the only thing they've really got going for them is they have standard Greek hoplites, right? Then they have the Cimmerian heavy nobles, which are quite decent. And then they have what else do they have? The heavy archers, the Crimean heavy archers. I think they're the best archers in the game, and they do have horse archers, but that's about it. They don't really have anything else going.
No, and the thing is, they are pain in the ass because especially with their fleets. If you got like somewhere in Greece, you got some, you got some places in Greece you occupy. They keep on attacking you with their navy. They constantly harass you like pirates all the time. Pain in the ass. Typical. I wiped them out
We have
early.
discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yeah, that's what happened when I played my first Pontus playthrough. I had to go across the Black Sea. But to be honest, I didn't really care when I was playing Pontus. You know why? Because they're pikes. They're just going to walk into them.
Yeah, true.
For Rome!
All right, here we go.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Let's wipe them out, boys. Let's wipe them out. Give them a taste of iron. All right, here we go.
Why do the AI never ever build enough farms to supplement themselves?
That's the question you should ask the AI.
It's not the worst AI in the world. They just don't supplement themselves with farms. Like, I'm looking at Boyai now. They're in, you know where the Swabia started?
Yeah, yeah.
Bump from Durham. They got that at Brook up the top. Wood place. Well, this probably enough. They've only got free farm, free food. I'm like, how? Oh. They built double growth. Why would you build double growth?
All right, so here we go. This is a slaughter on this battlefield, Bonza. These Etruscans took off more than they can chew. They should just have surrendered. Look at that. They get slaughtered here.
I know she got to build stuff.
And the battle's over. And there we go. In the battle. There we go. That was a slaughter. It wasn't anything else but a slaughter.
Another Celtic faction I do really like is which one is it? Is there they're in early game start position for them is really rough because they're surrounded by all the powerful Greek factions, but they have such amazing low tier Galatia, that's it.
Galatia. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because they have the Galatian swords. They're even really good for the price. They can even beat up those tier 1 hoplites, the mid tier hoplites that most Greek factions get.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of factions I like, but there's a couple of factions I don't like. But I must be saying, I am in my heart a true Roman. That's the problem. Roma and Victor.
Bump into the nomadics. They're a lot of fun to fight. To be honest, AI nomadics are absolutely terrible in this game. You ever had a bridge battle against like a horse archer faction? You're playing like a Greek faction. You just got a load of armored hoplites or like cheap spears, and they just can't get across the bridge because the AI can't pathfind it. And your artillery to shoot at them, and then you just get like a load of slingers and archers and just shoot at them, and it's just like.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's nasty, bro. That's like shooting fish in a barrel, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Nasty, yeah. I just let you guys know that's that's watching. Yes, I was playing David Impera, but I couldn't play because something went wrong with the screen. Then I went to Standard Roman, same thing, yeah. So I had to do something, and I managed to fix it. So don't chew my head off because the thumbnail is a bit strange. I'll fix the thumbnail later on. Just to let you know, Stan. Oof. Don't shoot me.
When you play as the Celtics, what do you prefer your general's bodyguard unit? The noble horse or the Oathsworn?
I think the Oathsworn is better.
They're about as good as each other, but the Oathsworn is very handy in.
They're tougher. They don't break that easy. They're more.
They're very handy in all results. So say for example, if you're playing as boy, you have to deal with those Germanic tribes to keep you balanced. And you got like a noble horse, you're like and you got a Levy Freeman. So Levy Freeman are busted in all results for the price they are. They're not busted, they're pretty good in all results. You got a noble horse that says, oh, water result is going to lose. And you say, okay, change the general and get those bodyguard unit. Guess what? 54% you win. Do you know why? Because of the high maiden defense of the Oathsworn unit.
Yeah, you're right. Then, but as I said, the Oathsworn. If I play those barbarian factions, I prefer the Oathsworn actually to the noble cavalry, because the noble cavalry has got one weakness. If the other side has a pike unit or a spear unit or something like that, you got a problem. The Oathsworn at least can handle it, or better, as I say. All right, let's see it. Raise it to the ground, loot it.
It's a good unit.
From the barbarian factions, which is your favorite?
What, are we talking like sword units or?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about in general. Which will be your favorite? If you're barbarian faction, you play it. Which unit would you say is your favorite unit? You must have it in your battle group, so to say.
Well, if we're only talking from a single player's perspective.
Yeah, now single player. Yeah.
I don't know, because I like a lot of the Bard factions, but I don't know. They're all pretty much the same, minus different. Like, you know, for example, Boyard's got the sword followers, isn't it? And Arverni's got the chosen swords. They're all pretty much the same. One's a little bit better on stats, so that one wins on that one. Well, it depends what bracket you're going by. If you're telling me would I like Levy Freeman in my army, no, fuck no. They're all right for dealing with horses and stuff, but after that
they're not good.
They're all right. They're not bad, but they're just not great. It's like everyone in their armies, like, isn't it? For example, sorry, I'm a bit off topic. It's like everyone, like in multiplayer, says, "Oh, you need 4x swords." Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to play an Alexander Successor Kingdom without pikes. That's just stupid.
Yeah, true.
You know, that's why I don't play multiplayer much. It's just all the rule sets and all that don't really suit my favour.
So if I want to ask, if I can ask you this, if you play that factions, if you play a barbarian faction, is that like which is your favorite faction in that one, and what sort of tactics you have to basically get yourself out of the blocks, the racing blocks, basically, if you want to say it like that.
I don't know. I just play it at the time. Who's my favourite barbarian faction? You might laugh. It's probably Swaby.
Swaby. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Swaby. I think the Swabies is alright. Masilla, why are they angry with me? What's going on?
Greetings. We are civilized folk, so you may...
Yeah, probably Swaby in there.
Your proposal has merit for my people, and
I just really like them.
You are welcome, although my ancestors and people.
My ancestors and people. Right, let's see, Domain.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not rub. I do
Yeah,
not
Sword
think our
Master.
people
Yo,
want your
Marion,
trinkets.
you want to join
They
us
like
in the
honest, manly
chat?
stuff for the most part.
You can join me and Panzer Mike here if you want to. I'm here in the Discord. What's up, Marion? What's up? What's up, my man? Oh, let's just see it.
Oh, you want to attack me? Oh, okay. So, Boya is lifting the siege, and they're attacking me with one.
I can sense that my
Naked
guards
warriors,
smile
they're
on
gonna-
us. And
Enter,
Holy
friend,
shit! How many
and
levy
speak.
freemen is that? 1, 2,
We
3,
surely have much to discuss, and perhaps much to agree.
8 levy freemen versus 11 heroic nobles.
The gods
I can't see how
rejoice.
this is going to go well for them.
Don't think it's going to go well for them.
They have 8 warriors. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 Celtic warriors. Okay. And 1 naked warrior. Well, that naked warrior is not going to do anything to these.
No, not going to do
1
anything.
light horse. 3 Celtic slingers. Okay. And then they got the garrison of 2 heavy horse with the better garrison mod. 3 sword followers, decent units. Yeah, but by the time that garrison gets here, the game's going to be over. This battle's going to be over before it even starts. I don't know why they're doing this.
Yeah, true. But you know which stuff? If there's a unit I want, if they want to make another Rome 2, if there's a unit I would like them to put into the Germanic factions to make their own factions. It's like the Germans used to have that berserker units, like with the bear skins and stuff. If they do that, I'll think it'll be great.
Is that not in Rome 2 already?
No, I don't think so. No. I think they added in Rome.
I swear they are, because it's like I think you fight them in the Battle of Totalwar, the historical battle towards the end.
I'm not sure, but in any case, welcome, Marion. Welcome. Panzer, this is Marion. He's also a Total War channel.
Yeah, I was in his chat the other day saying hello.
Oh, right. Civil Colonia. Oh, I have to wait there. And let's just do this. Yeah, something went wrong. I was playing Divided Impera and the screen went black. And I could see it here, but you can't see it on the when I stream it, on the stream itself. So I had to make a plan. Then I went to normal Rome and Rome 2, modern Rome 2. And the same thing, so I had to change a few things on the OBS here. Weird.
Oh, Marion, you might laugh at this. That's your name, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Boy, I was sieging them down. They decided to come out and challenge my 11 heroic nobles with 8 levy freemen and 3 Celtic warriors and 1 naked warrior. I was like, yeah, this is not going to go well for them.
Yeah, it's not.
This is really not going to go well for them.
It's like they're overcompensating for something else, man. That's what it is. They try to show they're brave. Die with honor, you know?
Yeah.
Suicidal. Here we go again. Not again. Alright. Okay. No, this is not
Oh,
gonna...
God. This is just going to be a slaughter.
It's gonna be interesting. Alright. The Etruscans attacking me again, but it's fine. We'll fight them. Dee-dee-dee-dee. They're coming again. Alright, let's see it. Alright, let's see. Right. They're gonna come in that side, I think. Alright, so now we have a problem. Alright, Houston, we have an issue. Alright, what I'm gonna do with this tissue is do this. Put them over there. Put them over there.
Oh, I remember these Britain slingers. They're so good for the price. They're better than the regular Celtic slingers, if I remember correctly.
Nice. Alright, so what's this one? Okay, that. Alright, and then we have to get these guys across here as quickly as possible. Alright.
Are you serious? Oh, I know. You gotta love the levy.
The eyes of the Senate and all Rome are
The
upon
AI.
us
They sent
today.
1 levy freeman to chase down a.
Must make them proud
Oh
that
my
they are
goodness.
defenders. More than that,
Alright.
They always do that. They always do that. They like send one random levy freeman unit to chase down a.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Go ashore! To the shore! Off the boats!
All right, here we go. Land ashore. Any case, what's up with you, Marion? I think you were sleeping earlier, were you? I presume.
Not. I mean, I slept until like 11, but like that was fun. So, something happened with my computer, and I spent like an hour fixing it.
Well, I have a problem with my OBS, so you're not alone, sir.
Reporting.
You're not alone.
Lilies.
Get these guys across. Do-do-do-do.
At the double.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Support ships at your command.
Oh, these ships are so dumb. They are so annoying. The pathfinding is terrible.
Well, this battle's over.
All men ashore.
Alright.
Disembark. Move out. Moving out.
Well, that unit is definitely not going to go anywhere. It's one of those days. Alright, fair enough.
In the name of Rome.
In the name of Rome. Alright, here we go. In the name of Rome. Let's kill that general. Let's get him.
Principes. At speed.
Yeah, well, that sword follow unit ain't gonna last long against 5-6.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's gonna die quite quick to that.
Velites. Ordinary. Commander. We obey. Romans ready for duty.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh yeah, we killed him. Oh, he's a dumbass to run into spears. Alright, he got nailed.
Well, that battle was over. That's just 6 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Nice.
As predicted. I knew they weren't going to win that. It's auto resolve. I wish they would resolve in this round 2 game. It's the same Nutella. They never fixed it in that either, did they?
No, they didn't know. Come on, run.
It's just like, why do I have to play this battle? It's just a waste of my time.
Quick march.
Yes, we do.
Well, it's always a first.
But I was watching Marion in his campaign. What was it? Macedon, wasn't it? You had to do a few battles against the barbarian tribes because they had a load of Levy Freeman, didn't they? And you were like, they're not going to win.
Yep.
And you pretty much destroyed them in what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes of that.
Something like that.
It's pointless in them to play those battles half the time. It's like, yep, against forces.
In the name of Rome.
Because the auto resolve only favors melee events and numbers.
Yeah.
General.
It's like you say, you could. It's like I remember once, like what was it? When I played as Athens, I had like,
Our general is under
13
attack.
top lights in my army, and then Cappadocia came out of nowhere with 3 Eastern Spearmen stacks and more skirmish. The war was obviously going to lose 50% of it. Lost barely 100 men. It's like, why am I being forced to play these battles against crack sites all the time?
Alright, here we go. Got the Etruskies from the back. Yeah, get them, boys. Get them all, boys. Alright, we get him from the back. Well, that's good.
The men are wavering.
Which man? Where? Oh.
Sons of Mars!
Go help out there.
Who's your most enjoyable Celtic faction?
Celtic faction, probably.
They're pretty solid. They're a pretty solid faction. If you want my honest opinion, I would probably say Boy.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Maybe Boy Galatia.
Principes!
Galatia definitely has the more unique starting position.
Yeah, because he's surrounded by a bunch of annoying Greek factions. That's why.
You don't get pikes, and your levy freemen are bad against pikes.
Oh, do you know what the easy counter to that is? Just get a load of Levy Freeman and auto resolve. You just win all the time.
For real.
Literally, that's because you've got no money.
There's no reason to fight a NATO resolve battle in round 2 if you really don't want to.
No. You know, until I can get Galatian legionaries. But the problem is, Galatia, you have public order problems, rebellions. You have no money early game. So, and yeah, you could easily get a load of Galatian swords and probably win every manual battle against Greeks. But well, why would you? Just save some money. Spam it over every room, and then when you start getting income, let's say over 2 4 and then get Galatian.
Alright, so I'm busy winning this Etruskies again. I'll push them back out again, out of my territory again. And I'll take over the rest.
Like playing as Boyo, but the problem is, like I was saying to Southern, when you get elites for barbarian factions, you go bankrupt because the barbarian economy sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, for the most part.
Once you start conquering a lot of the map, you know, and you're building something up, set up tier 3, then, you know, and you've got protection. Yeah, it does pick up a little bit, but compared to the civilized factions, you really do something. Corruption kills you.
Come on, let's get through them.
I always like it how the AI always spawned in general. Did they do that in the old Totalwar? No, it wasn't. If you killed the general, it was dead, wasn't it? The whole army.
The whole army wasn't dead, but the general unit was dead. If you wanted to wipe out the whole army in round 1 or maybe you do, you had to kill 85% or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
correct.
because they can have a captain as the leader of that army. Where in Rome 2, if you kill the general, the whole army is more or less. Depends on how many you have to kill. At least also a significant number of them. But yeah,
It's true.
I think it's like 95% in round 2 for the enemy
Rome-
like to
Go on.
fall apart.
Yeah, I think you have to get it down to like the last, like to kill the whole army, you need to make sure all units are down to like, is it like 90, like say 95%, so like 5 or 6 men left in that unit?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think it's something like that. And then the whole army's a wipeout.
oh, come on.
Problem is, in land battles in Rome 2, is they're over very quick. You know, if you're playing, for example, if you're playing one of those fast infantry based factions, Celtic faction, Iberian factions, the battle, you have really good infantry, and they just have loads of it. The battles are over in 5-6 minutes. Like that last battle example there with my heroic nobles for the scene, it's over in 5 minutes. You just can't catch them. Because you generally go with the infantry.
Alright, so I'm breaking through, yeah. Hopefully I can destroy them, yeah. Ooh-wee. Alright, so
I didn't didn't know you guys knew Joe.
Joe.
I follow him on Joe on it, yeah.
Yeah, I actually talk to him.
They know Joe.
I actually talk to him a lot when I go on his stream. I sometimes go on his stream. I play against him as well.
Oh, you actually play multiplayer?
Yeah, when was it? A while back, I played with him. Then we had a multiplayer battle. I haven't been for a while. I haven't talked to him for a while, but yeah, I know him very well. I call him the bearded Viking.
Yeah, he's quite sound dude, to be honest.
No, he's actually a sound fella. He's actually a nice chap. He likes his Rome too. But he plays everything. He plays from Thrones Britannia, a lot of things.
Alright. I remember it was like campaign, etc. Just play. If you want an easy chill campaign, just play.
General! Advance at speed!
Alright, I defeated the Truskies here. They're all running. So I still have to beat that little bud there. And then I've got 3 more units to defeat over there. But it's fine. Alright, come on, come on. Get over there, boys.
Do any of you guys follow Total Warfare on YouTube?
Total War?
I know who you're talking about, but I don't follow him.
Which one is that?
It's a guy, Total Warfare. He doesn't do it all the time, but generally he's played a lot of Total War games, and he just declares war on everyone. Kind of similar to like what Legend of Total War did.
Oh, okay.
Total
the one I follow, I don't know him very well, but the one I do follow is this guy. I just found his website the other day.
Legend quit, I can't find anybody that like replace to watch.
Oh.
There's
But I also haven't really looked either.
You could say maybe. I don't know. There's
Because
no one.
Lionheart is good, but he's not the same style.
No, but there's no one that's nowhere near the same size as him, is there? Like, he's ridiculous.
No.
Legend was
Legend
big.
was the biggest by far.
Yeah, I did follow
It's
Legend.
also like nobody does like besides Lionheart, nobody does of the bigger guys does Let's Plays anymore. That's just casual and you can just watch while you're doing something else in the background. It's always like niche stuff. Like if you look at Zerkovich for Warhammer 3, it's always like niche stuff you can do in the game or tips videos, and I'm not interested in that. Sometimes, even if I'm not even paying attention, I'll just pull up a Legend of Total War Let's Play for a random Total War game while I'm playing Total War, and I'll just listen to it in the background.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like the other day, I was listening to his DEI series while I was playing DEI, even though it's like 2 completely different updates.
But I must say, there's a lot of people that don't. They just wanted to talk about the modding or a new thing or something like that. They hardly play, as you say, they hardly play the game anymore. Or
Yeah, they go into deep depth explanation. I do. That's why I do like Total Warfare. He's quite good like that. He does explain things and he does play the game.
they are more like
I've seen his stuff before. He has the really good AI thumbnails and stuff, right? Not the generic ChatGPT stuff.
Yeah. He is
I know
really
what you're
good.
talking about.
He is good at Total War games, like single player.
He
as
is.
well.
His videos are also really well edited and they're cut down. Like you can tell he's played for like an hour or 2, but he's edited down to like 20 minutes.
I can
Really
understand. I can understand why he wants to do that, because the AI is too passive. Everyone says, "Oh, just run a more aggressive AI model." No, I haven't done that. They're just more of an annoyance than anything else.
Yeah, it's like if you play with like Nova Roma, for example, that is playing for videos from the developer, the AI aggression is just turned up to like 15, and your units in the battles are nerfed.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Do the AI get that?
This is
or
a
does the
shameful
human player
display.
It's just the human player that gets their units nerfed. It's like you're playing it's like you're playing legendary difficulty, but you get slightly better Hastati as well. That's how it feels. Because even like my Principes and Hastati, or even my Principes and Triarii, were getting murked by Libyan.
Well, start you can understand. Principles and shit.
Missile infantry!
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, Libyan infantry 1-on-1.
Jupiter gives us
Start, yeah,
strength!
Principles. I don't know about
Our Our men flee the field
Maybe.
of battle.
I don't know. Maybe if
This
they
is a
went to
shameful display.
it'd be a close one.
Even like a Celtic sword or Celtic use, whatever they are, the first sword units the Celts get, murder.
Alright,
Like this should not be happening.
just to let you guys know, I'm winning this battle, but
Yeah,
just I need to get rid of these. They are getting nailed by these spears now.
you actually really like those standards.
The Velites?
I only use Velites until I get some
Yeah,
Unfortunately, in the beginning of the game, you can't do anything about it. You have only Velites. But once you can get like Celtics, like bow hunters and things like that, I usually do that. Exchange them with that. But,
that's why.
archers, station bows. I think they're the only ones direct. Wait, no, you can get Egyptian and Syrian archers too.
Syrians. Legend of Total War did that in his home campaign. He just spammed auto-resolve until he got his doom stacks. He went all the way to Syria to get his archers. Don't blame him, to be honest.
And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Rome 2 early game battles suck giant amounts of ass.
Even on normal difficulty, they suck. Do you know what's funny? I remember one of my first Rome playthroughs, and I was fighting an Ocean unit that had like 10 Hastati. Even on normal difficulty, you know, if you got like an elite bodyguard unit, you can still hold off against 10 Hastati. It's just.
Yeah, because they have like stupidly increased morale. And
Yeah.
I only play on very hard battle difficulty, which you can change once you're in your game, like on pressing a stick and go to your options, game settings, if you didn't know.
interesting.
But, it's just like Hastati are ass. There's no point in like outside of like the first couple battles you play against the Etruscans. There's no point. Once you're about to invade northern Italy or fight Carthage, just get the victories. Don't even use Hastati.
Or if you're playing Hasboni, they just spam a load of auxiliaries. That's what you need to do. Not
Oh,
resolve.
well, that if you want to just do rotary ice cream.
Yeah, and that will carry you through the whole campaign.
I
Interesting.
like Junia because of money and because politics is stupid. Julia is by far the worst faction, and it's just because you start off with one person in your game. Because
Yeah,
the
that's
other
true.
two start off with two, so it makes making like influence or keeping your influence harder in your league.
Yeah, that's
Well,
interesting.
Julia, you only get Libio, and then with Junia and Cornelia, you get 2 people each.
But it's a strange thing that, but when I play, I'll tell you what I do when I play, if I play House of Julia, I usually quickly adopt 2 people, you know what I mean? To get, just to get some extra people in there with your family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
For-
you gotta wait to be able to get enticed, so. And they're still gonna be gaining influence every turn.
No, that's true.
Marin, you probably understand this, don't you? You notice when the AI, hang on, let me quickly stream it. So, look at this, for example. This is what the problem was some of the Iberian tribes. Look at this. So, last settlement, right? Yeah, you probably understand this. We were just saying this. You know about certain factions in this game never want peace, and you have to destroy them. Like,
Yep.
so they have one settlement left, none. And look at the
Yeah,
size.
because Grim diplomacy sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like,
That's
like-
why I want Destroyer to port his mod over to Vanilla faster, but he's got some many like projects he's working on DEI. Because the AI is forced to play the exact same game you want. And if they're at war with more than 4 factions, they make peace with whichever one is more likely to accept it. And it checkmates player steamrolling, because I'm on turn like 200 of my DEI campaign right now with this mod, and I'm big, but I'm not bigger than the next 2 towers.
yeah, that was a battle I just fought there, and they had. Yeah, they're not going to beat that, are they? No. I don't think they're going to beat that.
No, they're not. But it looks like you're doing well there.
Oh, I've been playing for about 2 hours, 3 hours. I just wanted to play for a little bit because I do enjoy doing replays and Central Europe and problems. So I was fighting the who are these 2 factions that start up here?
The Nervi and the... One's the Nervian. I don't know.
They're
if you
pretty
know
much the
them.
same factions, aren't they? But they just have.
They're all the Celts are basically the same faction with like 1 or 2 unique units that they're playable.
Yeah, because basically what happened, I think they deleted the Arverni and the Pictorians, those two, and then we were just in a war, like literally just stuck.
Okay, naval tradition. So let's have a look. Yeah.
And then eventually somehow they kind of effed it up a bit here. So what they did is, because I had 2 stacks of just chosen sword bands just sitting around here, they kind of pushed in, got too aggressive, and then my sword bands were here, and then we beat them up. And then they had one of their big armies sitting there, but I noticed they were starving. Their other army was pretty much badly beaten up in that last sort of result. And I said, right, get one of my generals in there. And I just got one of my generals in there quickly as possible, seizing that down.
All right,
you
let's
don't want to give them an opportunity to start re-recruiting, do you?
No.
You need to be fast sometimes. You got to take chances. Like, get in there quick before he starts re-recruiting.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a big Can't be asked. But yeah, we're on turn probably 85 or something. 80, yeah.
Fishing port, shipwright, the harbour.
Left to do. 'Cause at this point, it's just.
At that point, it's just play for victory conditions.
Yeah, but I've already got the achievements. But it's just like I said, I like.
Oh, there's like nothing to do.
All right, here we
it's
go.
just well, who's left? Like, who's left for me to beat up? Rome? They're weak. It says they're powerful, but they're really not. They're really not. But they're not powerful. They own literally this.
No, you'd have maybe Bactria or Parthia, but that no, Parthia probably didn't survive, but it'd probably be Bactria.
Whoever, but everyone's weak. The balance of power doesn't mean anything. They own 8 provinces, maybe 10. It wouldn't take long. Probably about 25 turns, and you take that. Everyone's just weak. You know, the boys on their ass. These people, I might go and conquer some of their land next. Like, I might just take Europe and call it a day. There's just no point. Once you start hitting, it's just pointless playing on after that, as you said. It's enjoyable, but it's just once you start getting these, it's like this. Once you start getting Oswan or whatever, there's just no point playing on anymore.
All right, let's see if I can build up another army here, another legion. I need to build it.
Yeah, I am playing on hard. Yeah, it's not normal, but.
What's your battle difficulty set to?
Mine.
Hard, I think.
Mine is hard.
Yeah. I always play on very hard, because otherwise I think the battles are boring. Rome 2 has decent battles, they're not as bad as everybody makes them seem to be, unless there's naval units involved. Then they're awful.
Okay, I need to
They're
pull
not
up.
like Attila or Shogun 2 level good, but they're tolerable.
Tolerable, okay.
Take that out and get rid of that and build something useful.
Okay.
There really isn't much for barbarian factions, is it? I just always spam coin makers because there's literally nothing else really to go for. And there's not a lot of negatives to this because it takes
That or
up.
agricultural buildings.
Yeah. Or where is it?
Not again. Here they come again. Alright,
I mean, I like these building storage pits actually quite good because it gives a money buff to substance and it's really good armor replenishment rate.
Alright, this is going to be interesting. I've got some ballista ships now. Not a lot of them, but I've got about 3 of them. So I'm going to use them to pommel these Truskies for a change. give them a bit of a headache. A fireball up their ass. Because they're really annoying.
Do you ever use champions just to keep public order? When you have
I don't use champions for that. Usually, I don't find public order to be hard to maintain. Especially if you go into your
I know if you go
and you send a organized game, it'll fix it. The only thing I use champions for is just to stay with the army, just to keep the training up.
They can be handy though, like sometimes. Like one of my champions, where is she? She did help keep public order. Where's one of my strong champions? There. Yeah, this thing here. I do like this though. It really does help sometimes. I generally go for something like that. You know, frenzy, upkeep, and then this.
It can be. I think by far, in like Vanilla Run 2, the worst agent is by far the Dignitary.
They're only really good. What I find dignitaries really handy. Just this. Just keep helping your costs down. That's it.
Yep,
That's
it.
all.
Or loyalty. But, like, once you understand the politics a little bit, you don't have to worry about loyalty. I haven't had a civil war outside of like a freak one in Nova Roma because of how he changed the politics system in over a year, probably.
I am running a no civil war because sometimes it's just, if I want to play for fun, I just can't be asked to do politics. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's very easy to deal with.
I used to mod it out, but like, because that round 2 changed its politics system 3 different times. I just didn't want to learn it a third time. Because at launch, you were forced to have a civil war. As soon as you reached a certain Imperium level, you had like 4 full stacks just spawn right outside your capital, and you had to deal with it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Like,
and then Imperator Augustus made it avoidable, but I don't remember the details of it. Because there was still no family tree at that time.
Double time! Tribunus! Commander!
Alright, so I'm gonna start defending. Yeah, I've got those little ballista ships.
I like these buildings. Cheap themselves. They're very decent.
See what's gonna happen. Alright, so
Vehicles are quite good. You can make quite a lot of money from them. That's the thing. Oh, actually, no.
well, you guys online can get quite a few tips here from Marion and my friend here, Mr. Panzer Mike. So you're getting some good, interesting tips here if you want to play the game. Alright, so let's see. I'm landing here. Oh, there we go. That's what I love about these ballista ships. They can fire long distances.
But yeah, that's what I can show you.
I'll play this for a little bit, and then I guess play multiplayer with the Admiral. Because he's wanting us to play, but I really just don't enjoy Total War multiplayer, to be honest.
Were you talking multiplayer versus players or co-op campaigns?
First players. He wants to do sieges.
Oh.
No, it's not so the rule set doesn't. Well, it does annoy me a little bit. It's like the rule sets. I understand why they're there for a reason. But it's like, yeah, nah. Because you've got, is it 11,000? Isn't it? Sometimes on large funds or something like that, or 10,800.
It's 16,000, and then you're just limited. Some of your units are limited, which makes some factions unplayable.
Yeah, like it handicaps factions. I think Legend of Total War said that in one of his Pathfinder playthrough campaigns when he did some multiplayer, and he said he didn't really enjoy it because he said it handicapped factions. Like, what is it? You're only allowed 7 swords, max 7 swords of the same type, 4 archers, 1 ballista, 2 pikes. That's a 1, 2, 3, and 4 rules. Wide red and stuff. It's just like nah.
1, 2, 4 doesn't limit your swords. It just limits 1 artillery, 2 pikes, 4 archers, and that includes horse archers.
Yeah, nah. Sorry, it's just not. I'm not going to shit on people that enjoy that kind of thing, but nah, it's not for me. I'm not going to.
I think exceptions need to be made to it. I would rather just play no artillery than play 1, 2, 4, to be honest.
Yeah,
or 1 artillery, or just 1 artillery, or something like that. But granted, then people would just spam pikes on defenses, so like just 1, 2.
Oh yeah, that's. I was watching one of Joe's replays recently. And some guy was playing Sparta and he was doing the famous pike stacking Spartan hot plays. And I think the team they were playing against had like 4 archers and 4 things and stuff. Like, yeah, you're not getting through that. You're just not getting through that. Because they were in a town square, like one of the really solid walls, and they were just pike stacking. It's like, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you need a lot of archers to get through that. Or you get behind them, and you probably can't get behind them.
Yeah, and people say pikes aren't overpowered in this game. They kind of are.
Pikes are broken in them too. People only say that because Melkor said they're not good. And it's like, everybody, like, just because a YouTuber says something doesn't mean it's true.
No, pikes are kind of busted in this game. Like even a no swarm still struggled. Yeah, it would be a level pike, but they probably still take a lot of damage. Like
yeah, but they can't get through it.
Yeah, they can beat a regular pike, like the tier 2 pikes. Yes, they can beat it one-on-one, but they're still probably going to lose like maybe 60% of that unit. Yeah, they are kind of busted. Let's be honest.
Oh, they definitely are.
Like, people can disagree. That's more than welcome to. That's a choice of communication.
Yeah, true.
They are busted, in my opinion.
The thing is, like, when it comes to the multiplayer thing, that my pet peeves is like this: when you get people that spam, you know, specific unit like pike units and stuff like that, just because they want to win the game or win the battle. Fair enough, I understand people don't like losing, but I mean, if it's the rule says 1 to 4, don't break it. You know what I mean? But you get some people that does it. I mean, it is unfortunate, but it's happening a lot of times. I had this.
Recently, well, like I say, yeah, but it happens. It's like fighting the AI. You know, like when you fight, I don't know, like Pergamon, for example, and they just spam like 16 pikes. It's just not fun to fight against.
That's nasty, bro. I mean, I had the one I was playing this one. That's a long time
Our
ago,
general
some
is
couple of
under
months
attack.
back. We were playing this multiplayer battle scene, and then it was like the barbarian settlement we were defending, and there's one chap. I laughed. He played what was it, Sparta, but his whole army was just
One
bikes.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just bikes.
That's rough. That's rough.
And it's just bikes, and there's a wall of bikes. So I said, alright guys, we have to get this guy down to size somehow. Let's just teach him a lesson or something if we can. We can try. And then what we did is we just all gang up on him. And then we just pamper him with arrows and everything we got. We managed to destroy his army, and we won it by the end of the day. But it's nasty. I don't like that. It's like you can't play.
It's the one I always find funny is when you know when you take that settlement from Eccles, what's the name of it? The one yeah, and then you build a double barracks there. Like, so unless you don't run mods, standard on it tier 2. So if you get the hoplite barracks and skirmish barracks, it's 4 pikes, garrison pikes, it's Spartan pikes, and the RDI just always attack you and keep coming back. It's just so funny. It's like you just can't. But you never need to leave a general there. I mean, you can leave a general there for XP, but there's just no point. It's a garrison. I don't just fight off what
Just hang on. Just hang on. I just want to do
Yeah,
this.
it's really stupid. I don't think multiplayer rules are completely done right.
Just a break here quickly, guys. Just hang on. What's that, mommy?
Quick match, heartbeat keeping pace. Trash talk, I'm locked on your name. One shot, you're gone from the game. Sudden strike all night. I'm coming in hot, no one in sight. All war, all games, burn your pride. Reload the flames. Sudden strike all night. Click once, whole world ignites. All war, all games, say my tag when you rage. Spawn trapped, you're begging for peace. No map can show you release. Scoreboard, my banner on top. You fall, I never hit stop. Sudden strike all night. I'm coming in hot, no warning in sight. All war, all games, burn your pride. Reload the flames. Sudden strike all night. Oh yeah. Click once, whole world ignites. All war, all games, say my tag when you
the game and they left it in the game. So
Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back.
there.
I keep artillery just a gen snipe.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. I know. People say it's a bit cheesy. Yeah, I know, but it works. And you're
They left
absolutely.
it there. It's not my problem.
Yeah, if it's in the game, some people don't like it, but I gotta be honest, I don't really care. If it's in the game there to be used, I'm gonna use it. And to be honest, it's against the AI, so.
Brave Romans to a man! Roma! Pope loose! Lilies!
Considering all the buffs and cheats the AI get, say exploit the force march, buffs and manual battle. Like, I'm sorry, but
Artillery ships
one of them exploit to get an advantage is not so
They
bad.
get unlimited income.
Yeah, exactly. If you play on very hard, even on hard difficulty, like if you look at we right look at this, you play like 4 plus, nearly I don't know how much percentage plus up, but even on hard difficulty, that's why I normally play hard. It's very hard. Yeah, it's always. Yeah. I sometimes play on normal if I want to chill. On hard, the AI do fight back a little bit more, but
The
hard
men are wavering.
Hard's not bad.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's Mr. Admiral.
Who's joined us? Admiral, what's up, man? Oh, welcome to the stream, sir. If you hear a news, if you guys hear a news voice here, it's Admiral, another one.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Another one that likes to play Total War. He might be French, but with the French Algerian, but we'll forgive him for being the French part.
No, I'm Algerian. Not French Algerian.
Yeah, but I'm just teasing you, son. Don't worry about it. It's the French. All right, let's see. All right, we're winning this battle, yeah. Let's get these Etruscans out of my territory. They are nasty. They don't belong
One of our
here.
units has used all its ammunition.
All right, now it's only the general left there. See if I can get him. Get that general. What do they say?
General! Engage!
There was something that could like alleviate my like burnout. Just for the most part, Destroyer's mod's kind of done that. I'm kind of addicted to it. But I mean, like base room too.
All right, here we go. All right, let's see if I can take these ships so long. And I'll put them over here and fire at these little bastards. Hopefully, we can get them to break up before I get my main unit there. Alright, let's go back
The
here.
battle is turning in our favor.
Oh, yes. Kill the general. The Etruscans are a pain in my ass. The biggest problem I've got is the Etruscans.
You always struggle with Etruscans.
No, I don't really. I just don't like them. They're annoying.
Like Death, Axis, and Sub struggling with the Etruscans in Civil Wars. The only guarantees in life.
No, well, they say there's only one guarantee in life, death and taxes. In my game, it's usually only one guarantee, Etruscans and Civil Wars, so that's the way it is.
I made a video just for you, Chad. You have not because of Civil War.
The enemy general is dead.
What's that? Somebody wrote something.
I made a whole video just for you, Chad. It's not just me, it's not just me.
Alright, here we go. Etruscans are getting destroyed. Run, Forest, run.
Tell you what, Levy Freeman are good for, like, keeping public order, dealing with levies.
Levy Freeman is also good for one thing, cannon fodder.
I was about to say that. Let him get shot.
And the same with what you call those pesky little what you call them, mobs or the plebs.
Oh yeah.
Just use them for cannon fodder.
However good for it.
That's true. Alright, here we go. Etruscans. No, I don't have problems with them. I deal with them very easily. They're just annoying. Here we go.
Sure,
Boom.
buddy.
Yeah,
Greek
we got-
factions really have a hard time dealing with Kells.
Nah, she's playing too much.
But I'm talking AI.
No.
They do in multiplayer as well, don't they? Like, I think most... What is 4x swords, isn't it?
Yeah.
Core.
It's like, yeah, well, you get 4x swords and peltis, so it's like, oh, you're really good.
Most of their best units, like, if we're talking like Royal Pelt, they're really expensive.
They are.
They're good units, don't get me wrong. They're not as good as like the Barbarian elites and the Roman elites, but they're still a good unit. You know, core of your army is always going to be 4x swords.
Yeah, especially since pikes are limited.
Mm.
You guys talking campaign-wise or like multiplayer?
No, we're talking about multiplayer right now.
Multiplayer.
Oh, Royal Peltas are very good.
Yeah, they're a solid unit. I like Royal Peltas. It's the best Greek sword unit, isn't it? Because I think they beat Silver Shield. Right, what's the other one? Yeah, Royal 4x.
Their only problem is their melee defense. So against the high damage unit, they will mount.
Right, let me check my turn and I'm going to move on.
Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Final battle. You ships keep on firing on him. Don't stop firing.
Sons of Mars!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Alright, they're breaking. They are breaking on sun. Alright, here we go. Done in battle. I defended that city. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, I think I'm gonna save the game here. Alright, ending the stream then. There we go. There's the gremlins, people. The gremlins in the bar. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry about the shaky start. Something happened with Discord. I don't know what happened. But in any case, hope you guys have a bit of fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hope you have a good Passover weekend. And happy Passover, guys. And thanks for being here. And there we go. Here's the channel song. Here we go. Any case, guys.